that I also didn't finish. I started it when it was released 2007, but I never played through it. So the besides other games like Dead Space, which was also on the table, the remake, or Dark Souls, I think was one that I also considered, but for Dead Space, I already played through it. I will play it again, of course, the remake, because I bought it. But yeah, and for Dark Souls, I think Dark Souls is something that I will play, of course. I think I will also play it on stream. But the thing with Dark Souls is I already spent about 20 hours in the game. Of course, I will start a new game. And it is it's a hard game. Especially if you're not playing those kind of games regularly and are, like me, a filthy casual PC gamer. So this game is nothing that you can face roll if you're not knowing exactly what you're doing. And we kind of already have such a game on the table, which is called Baldur's Gate 3. Of course, Baldur's Gate 3 is maybe not that hard as Dark Souls, but it is a game that takes a while. And it is enough, in my opinion, to have one game on the table on the rotation, which take a long time to be finished, to be beaten. So I discarded that as well, and what was left is BioShock Remastered. And before we begin into and dive into the game, I wanna talk a little bit about the game. Or rather, a little bit about what makes this game special for me. And also, it is a phenomenal game. It was very well received by the critics. It had an unbelievable high Metacritic score when it was released, and there are reasons for that. I think it was like, let me see, it was 96 out of 100 score out of 100 points that it really got from Metacritic for PC. Okay, for the X360 it was also 96, PS3 94. So, and it was released at 2007, and there are multiple games in the series after BioShock. There was BioShock 2 and then BioShock Infinite, and which came out respectively 2010 and I think 2013 or something around that. And the collection, which the remastered is part of, that we are playing or will play, is came out 2016, and currently there is a film adaptation, or more to be more concrete here, a series that they are, I think it is a series that they are doing. Was it for Netflix, or yeah, it's a Netflix. Oh no, it's a film adaptation. Okay, so this game is quite I will say it's not an uncommon game. The gamer community knows this game. And we will touch upon a few of them without spoiling around too much, and because I also don't want to spoil myself. What I know, it is a first-person shooter game, and that was released in 2007. It's in 2K production, or pub, yeah, and it features like an dystopic sci-fi setting. It's hard to describe. You will see it. It is something very unique because the developers, they took different and different styles of art from actual history, and then they also added philosophic implications, like we have a dystopia, but at the same time we have an utopia. We have a very strong figure in this game, which is representing this dystopian or utopian world, and he's one of the avant-garde, one of the thinkers that were common, or that moved much in society back in the 20th century. So there are names that I will drop, you can look them up. We have Ayn Rand, we have George Orwell and Aldous Huxley, we have John D. Rockefeller Jr., and of course Walt Disney. So all of that people had a huge influence over society with their ideas of or with their I will say with their actions. So they are part of played a big part of forming the society back in the days. And the video game, the BioShock, takes those themes and pack them into into sci-fi horror shooter. And it is cool because on the one hand you have those kind of philosophical ideas and streams that came into being in the 20th century or gained popularity. And in the other hand, you have a super unique architectural level design, game design, that is heavily leaning on the Art Deco style, which I really love. And it is something that few games before ever did. So, I mean, only looking from the game design perspective, it's already an outstanding game. We have if I pull up the Wikipedia article, it says that the thematic core of BioShock was born when Levine was walking at Rockefeller Center near the GE building in New York City. And there he saw the uniqueness of the Art Deco styling of the building, along with imagery around the building, such as the Statue of Atlas near, and recognized that these were spaces that had not been experienced in the first-person shooter genre. And that's exactly what they did with BioShock, and they did a freaking amazing job at the time. And when the game came out, it was also good in terms of graphics. So it creates really a cool atmosphere that soaks you in. And if you like those kind of 20 or 20s or 30s vibe, and those kind of times, it is something. It is a game for you, I would say. Only taking that into account, because they did such an amazing job with the level design and the art design and game design. And on top of that, there's a super intriguing story and much to really think about, because the game is not just stupidly sort of throwing a story onto your head. It makes you think how society works or should work, or maybe can work. And it also pushes and breaks the boundaries of morality and ethical thinking. Let me actually pull up an example. We have in a narrative of BioShock, we have concepts of such ideas, or not the philosophical concepts such as objectivism, which is how do you say that in the easier? I will quote it just. It's a concept of man as heroic being with his own happiness as the moral purpose of his life, with productive achievement as his noblest activity, and reason as his only absolute. Okay, so it's a very strong philosophical, or it has very strong implications. It is a concept that was born in the 40s, and later portrayed in the 50s of the 20th century. Then we have such concepts as the total utilitarianism, which is to basically to maximize the average or the total amount of utility of something. So you maybe have heard about the total average or total happiness that we seek to make a maximum. Like this question is famous, and it is also kind of gives answers. This concept gives answers to difficult moral questions. If you take that concept and apply it to questions which are, I will say, not easy to answer, or if you have to decide, for example, if you have to decide over life, and you would take this concept as basis, it would mean you save the the highest possible numbers of individuals, for example, even if you have to sacrifice a certain amount of them. So in order to to, I will say, min-max, in order to not perceive, to kind of make sure that most of the people survive. It's like there's an example that I will read. Maximizing the average utility allows a person to kill everyone else if that would make him ecstatic and so happier than average, which is very crazy if you think about it. And yeah, it also can be, of course, like everything else, it can be used for good purpose or for bad ones. So yeah, and you have other things in BioShock 2. Like the American exceptionalism, which is a very, very strong underlying tone in the game. It's also placed in the United States, more or less. So it is part of all the complex colonialism or militarism, and it all goes hand in hand. And yeah, it has a lot to do with hubris, with such things like values or the political system, which one is the, I don't know, the most effective or the best, the development of a state and of the humans living in it, and yeah, it is in the sense of the American exceptionalism. It is, of course, America or the United States, compared to other nations, are I will unique or like an example, like a beacon of light, like something that other states or other political systems should strive towards in every possible way, which not only in political but also in what I said, in morality or values, how people live and form their society. And so it is like the triumph of mankind, and in its own way the game transports this idea. And like every good horror game, or like every I would say the extreme philosophical concept, or I don't know, system of belief, there are also huge, I mean, if you have light, there is also always shadows that are being cast, and the shadows of BioShock are huge, to say the least. So we have kind of a mix of utopia and dystopia. It's mixed with horror and first-person shooter elements. Really a super story, a super good story, which makes you think a lot. And of course, great a great sound design, great level game design. It comes all together. There's a reason why the critics for this game are so good. Yeah, and as I said, I never finished the first one, and because I think back in the time my PC was not good enough to run it properly, and then I decided to come back later when I have a better system. But unfortunately, that never happened. There were other games that caught my attention, but yeah, now I'm back and will play this together. I watched the Let's Play of BioShock Infinite, so I don't I am not planning to play this game, but I plan to also play the second part at some time. Not immediately after the first, of course, but I will also play the second because it's all three games, all three parts are really good. Let me actually, before we dive into the game, let me actually check my smartphone real quick because I received a message from a friend that I have to answer real quick. Wait. Okay, I'm back, so let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. And don't, maybe my character, my avatar is doing funny stuff because it's so dark inside. I can't make light because of opened windows and I don't want insects coming in, so we have to deal with that. So let's get going. Alrighty, that looks good. New game. I already, we can go through the options real quick here. I changed only, I think, the anisotropic filter. I hope it's pronounced this way, sorry. If not, changed the window mode, turned on vertical sync, and anti-aliasing, distortion. I think the other things I didn't touch them. So we could adjust brightness, I'm not sure. I think this looks good. I heard that if you upload it on YouTube, which I do, the video or the VOD turns out to be a little bit darker. So we will see after the first episode if this is a huge deal. But right now I can see it. And if I look at this window of OBS Studios, it also looks good. I can read the texture. Okay, and for the audio settings, I also did nothing. And the gameplay options, You can't do anything here. Wait a minute. What the heck is going on with this freaking Twitch app? And streamer that I follow went live a few moments ago, and the app decided to switch to the stream on its own. Okay. Weird. Okay, so adaptive training was already on. I activated the subtitles, of course, and went for the art subtitles because we have those kind of super cool letters or font of the 20th century, of the 20s, you know it, out of movies maybe. Really like that kind of writing style. Okay, and the other things, I didn't do anything. So medium is the difficulty, I can't change it. We will stick to it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh, we actually can. Yeah, let's go for easy then. Not because I'm such a huge noob, but because I don't want to spend longer than necessary on this game. Not because it's bad or anything, but I don't know, I don't want to make you feel bored because I'm not good at certain parts of the game, for example, or so it is still, I mean, I'm not that good, so. It was not impossible to build Rapture at the bottom of the sea. It was impossible to build it. Okay, I didn't read it, sorry.
They told me. Son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
So it begins. Okay, this looks really good. Did you see that? Wait a minute, there were no subtitles, which is not what I want. Okay, strange. Maybe the subtitles are only for the dialogue. I don't know. Made it a little quieter. Back in the day when I mean, the game, it begins immediately, okay? It throws you in, and you I was shocked when I played this game the first time. I don't lie. I was really shocked. I didn't expect that to happen the first second in the game. And it was really intimidating seeing that huge lighthouse here in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the sea. I didn't know anything about the game in advance, and I mean, it was just there, and I didn't expect anything. And then and I mean, the game back when it came out, it looked like it looks today. Just good and really atmospheric. It has a dense atmosphere. Okay, and there it is already, propaganda. Yeah, we will. This is the real beginning of the game now. No gods or kings, only man. This is already. This is already. This is already a claim. there were multiple such people, but they were, I would say, maybe even more influential on society. Nowadays, like, it is different. It was also heavily about materialism. So the changes that happened, and they happened fast, they were also kind of visible. It was not just something that happened, like, and you maybe they are that you could see the changes literally. I mean, New York was the city itself in this time grew very, very fast and changed its it was like it changed at a fast pace too. So the lives of many people drastically changed in this short amount of period. Let's find out. Here at the fingertips. Incinerate.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture. A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
Oh man, I love that intro. So it sounds like a utopia. We're gonna things of this flow into this city.
That means we've got company.
Oh yeah. Oh fucking yeah.
Just one more minute. Spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Just keep my gun.
Oh god, when I first, I mean, after that nice little intro here, which we can talk in a minute,
Grab that shortwave now. That splicer's out there still.
yeah, you got thrown into this. And you already know, okay, it's not just a walk simulator here.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground. Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind.
And already we have kinda, which was also used in the games that came out that time, we have not a partner, but someone that are helping us and guiding us, like giving us tips and hints. It was a way of, back in the day, it was often used doing that with an NPC. I mean, you know, for example, of Zelda, when you play Zelda, the Navi, the Fi, or yeah. So oftentimes they used characters in the game to help you in the game to or give you critical or relevant information, hints, tips, tricks, whatever. And at the same time, of course, this can be used to make your connection to the game stronger. But nowadays, there are also other techniques that are used for exactly this purpose. But here we have this ominous figure, Atlas, who, I don't know for what reason, decided to help us, which is of course, or at the time when I played the game first, a huge relief, because I already felt very weak and, how do you say that? I felt very like being hurt easily without having, I mean, we have literally no weapons.
We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
The great chain is guided by our hand. If you are killed by the hostile denizens of Rapture, you will be revived. Life and whole at the last Vita chamber you passed. Some of your health will be restored, and you will always have at least a small amount of Eve. Vita chambers work automatically. There is no need to use or activate them. Of course, I didn't know that back in the day when I played the game the first time, because yeah, I was a freaking noob. Still, I am still one. But back in the day, I was literally clueless, and I was super concerned about my health, which is, if you see, if you look at the HUD, is not looking very. I mean, the health bar is not looking very promising, and I didn't know where to, I don't know, there were no health packs, no weapons, no anything, and but you know, there's this place outside, that's the only thing that you know, and she could be anywhere and everywhere, and that made me really, I was really afraid of that. I mean, the lighting, the shadows, this fog here, it's, this game did a really good job at with the horror elements. I mean, of course, nowadays there are so many games out there and after BioShock that was released there. I mean, Dead Space, for example, but back then this was really outstanding. And the music, the soundtrack, the noises, it was such a dense atmosphere back in the day. It still is, but of course I've played multiple games since then, and I'm not, frightened anymore. I'm used to it, but still I enjoy this.
Just a bit further. How do you like that, mister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer. Seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
Steinman will fix me. Everything will work out. Just you wait.
Okay, and there we already see he has a tattoo of a chain on his wrist. And I'm not sure what it means. I didn't think of it back in the day. But now it is something. Oh, in both hands actually. He is chained to something. I don't know. Because I watched the Let's Play of the third part of the game, BioShock Infinite, I can imagine what this means. But I won't say anything about it here in the game. Attention all, bathysphere travel is now denied. Okay, smash the debris.
I'm really cool.
Cure plasmid and evolve. Yeah. So Rapture was that kind of utopia where people gathered that were restricted by society. I mean, you heard it in the intro, it was really dense, in the sense of the meaning. Or condensed, not dense, condensed. So basically, if society says to something, you should not do that, or you're gonna be punished for it, then you go to Rapture, and you have nothing to fear, because this is like not bound to the rest of the political systems at the time, but instead this whole idea of Rapture is something of I missed a word in English here. It's only about achievements. Evolving. Not getting restricted because there are such minor things. I mean this sarcastic, such minor things like morality or ethical I don't know, concerns, or I don't know, religion, or some certain kind of political system like capitalism or communism. All those kind of systems or concepts that can restrain someone who's striving for greatness, or I don't know. This is the idea of rapture. All those kind of systems are not working here. This is like a law-free room, a space where law itself, like we know it, of some political systems or societies are not working here. More or less here the only law is about evolving and moving forward, making the dreams, the big dreams of a man's come true. But yeah, this also, as you can see, came with a heavy price that the people that decided to live here or move here had to pay. And we will find out what actually happened here, because this looks not, I mean, to me this looks not like the promised city. That looks like something completely, something down here went completely wrong, the opposite way. And there we have our first plasmite. And you can see there are different kinds of them. I think we have, I don't know what all those means.
Smarter than Einstein, stronger than Hercules, and lights a fire with a snap of his
But the first
finger.
one that we will get is electricity. I mean, I don't know how it is about, how you feel about that. Back in the day, I didn't think about it.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
Back in the day, I didn't think about it, but I mean, you wouldn't inject yourself with some unknown substance.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's bug. Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow, always have been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from right here.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Okay, apparently we gained an ability now. Our code, our genetic code, was rewritten by this plasmid, and we are now able to shoot lightning bolts. One man's vision, mankind's salvation. Rapture, November 5th, 1946. Yeah, let's actually look around a little bit. So we can use the power beside the close combat and distance combat for for eating. Sorry, not for hitting, for hurting or damage foes or enemies. I mean, or we can use it for practical purposes. And we also can kind of combine them, I think, and we can use them with Connect in combination with the world. Like, for example, if there is water on the floor, I can use electricity or the electro bolt to make the ground electric loaded with electricity. I don't know how to pronounce it, how to say it in English. So yeah, we can use that for our purposes. And here we can use the electro bolt to open the door. Okay, this is kind of fucked. Okay, how do I change? Oh, okay, it's by pressing the right mouse button. Yeah, and
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch!
Okay.
I can control myself. I can. She's so stuck up, she is. I'll show her what happens to you stuck up pipes. I'm not a bad person. Come on!
Okay.
Gotta be rich on here. They don't care how nice you are.
Shit. We gotta move out of here.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
And there is this arrow in the head floating, showing me the direction. This pisses me really off. Wait a minute.
This is happening before at 9. Why aren't you here? Why is it today and not then?
Lovely memory.
Why can't Mommy hold me to her
And the crate chain is guided by our hand.
No, 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 no.
Okay. So when I saw this shadow here, I didn't... I mean, you know, sometimes when you see a shadow of someone and you're frightened because of it being looking distorted or huge or whatever, and you come closer and see the object or a person or thing or whatever, the animal that are actually casting the shadow, you think to yourself, oh, that's not so bad at all. And here it is the other way around. Let me show you.
Baby and me! Baby and me!
Plasmids changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Okay, so this is what happened. They got, I mean, that is exactly why there are restrictions, laws and guidelines and such things like morality to prevent disasters from happening in a current scale. And here it happened as an example, like to remind mankind maybe not to yeah, maybe not being hubris or showing too much hubris, thinking they're the pinnacle of the creation and
I'll do what I want. It's my Adam. I earned
I like this kind of music. It's something that I can listen to hours and hours in the background. Masquerade Ball, 1959.
Last time.
Doesn't that remind you immediately of Fallout? Like those kind of stylistic
You open up!
features? And I'm not sure 100%, but to me, the
Last time.
bathroom of men or children in this case, the picture that is being replaced here, it looks oddly familiar with the
You open up!
icon in Fallout. Maybe the devs allowed themselves a joke here, or like it's an, how do you say it, like a reference.
Brenda!
Too spiced up.
hell?
Hey, Brenda, you care to tell me why you've had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Nah, I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Port Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. And all I can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
Okay.
Last time.
I mean, this is beyond
All the cops on me!
Actually, I try not to move too fast with the cursor of the mouse. But back in the day when I played games like this, I mean, I grew up with Counter-Strike 1.5 and 6 after that, and Unreal Tournament, the old one, the 1999 and 2003, 2004, games like that, and you had to be very quick with the cursor and very precise. So I'm used to move around fast with mouse, but I also, I mean, I know, of course, that seeing that on the screen as someone who is just spectating and looking, watching, and not are the actor of what happens on the screen themselves. It's of course hard to follow it, or harder, because you don't know in which direction I will move next. So I try to keep it smooth.
Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute?
Open up!
You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Yeah, and because they are childs still, they need protection, and the protection is you will see.
Open up! Last time.
And if you remember the game that also kind of came out, not at the exact same year, I think, but it was very around that time, was the game Fear, with Alma being like also a child, but still super frightening. Like it was a reference, maybe, I think, to the Ring, to the Girl of the Ring.
Open up!
Still a little child girl, but yeah, with deadly intentions, to say the least. So this was like an introduction to there are looming much bigger threats than the splicers down here, and we will find out about them. is the bigger threat. The Big Daddy.
That's the Big Daddy. She gathers on him. He keeps her safe.
Okay. I was really frightened when that happened. Really frightened. I was barely able to move forward in the game because I had so much, I was feared so much. Or frightened, I mean. Happy Chappy. Oh, and you can give headshots. So if you're good at aiming, what is that? Can't by the apple. Eve's garden. Okay. What is that? What does this mean? This suspiciously looking X? Is that like her Twitter account? Okay, that was really bad.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
Oh yeah, now it really can. Wait a minute. Yeah, there you go. Good morning, Rapture. Today's bulletin. Stay up to the day. Okay, we will do that in a minute. But I have to refill my glass of something to drink, and I also have to. Actually, I have to go to the bathroom. So it's not a joke. So I'll be back in a minute. Oh, and wait a minute, before I go, maybe I should place the avatar on a different corner of the screen, or is it okay? Because left we have like the, I don't know, maybe. For the time being, I leave it there. So yeah, I'm back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So let's find out what awaits us down here. And I can tell you pretty much. I have no good memory in terms of being able to very like in a very detailed manner memorize information, but my memory is very, very good when it comes to more abstract things, or like just when it comes to things like feelings. So I can, without being able to tell you, I can I know exactly when I'm there, when I see it, where I stopped playing the game. I mean the original back in the day when it came out. And sorry for my voice cracking all the time. I really don't know what to do about it. I will see to it. I will seek help of a speech language pathologist, like an expert for speech training, or like people who have difficulties using their voice or speaking, like a logopedist. Is it called in English that way? I don't know. Language speech pathologist is the term in English, I guess. Oh frick, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, and there are, of course, like for example, for singers, there are techniques that you can use to get a better voice, or a voice that is more or features the qualities that
Security alert in
you
progress.
desire. What the hell? Okay. Oh shit. What the frick?
Don't shoot!
It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Well, damn it! They shut off access to Neptune. There's another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting for? Go!
I'm so sorry. I intuitively pressed shift the button for running in the games, but here, if I do that, I end up in the buttons menu, which is not intuitive to me. So let me actually switch to the customize control settings. Okay, sensitivities may be better if we go to and use gamepad. What auto aim? We don't want the auto aim. What the hell? Okay, but I can't turn it off. Customize keys. Navigating away from the screen will cause you to lose. No. Yes. Okay. So okay. WASD space C. Oh, what? What the frick? Okay, wait. arrival soon. What the hell? That should be the... That should actually be... Okay, never mind. Switch to fire weapon, switch to fire plasmid. Okay. Okay, I can live with that kinda. Plain used, unread diary, yeah. Map, goals, messages, blah 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 blah. Harvest getter, whatever that means. Rescue getter, okay. Pause, what? Okay. Search again. Okay. Weapon and plasmid selection. Okay, 2 is too slow. Sorry. This is kind of scuffed. Or not scuffed, it's not good to be not able to adjust the mouse sensitivity setting in smaller incremental, like in smaller steps.
Oh, Christ! You're trapped! Gonna try to override the exit from here!
So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent you? The KGB wolf or the CIA jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell. Or das Vidania, jackal.
Okay. Wheels are turning.
Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
Introducing the future of health and wellness, the Vita Chamber. Restore vigor and spirit with the touch of a button. I'm okay. With Adam, there's no reason to be pitiful. Okay, Dr. Steinman's cosmetic enhancement. Ah, okay, I get it. So with Adam you can fix everything. Okay.
Hey, going to the big game tonight? I heard Ryan's Raiders are playing.
No way, Jim. It's not safe. Have you heard? Assassin's bandits are everywhere.
Hold on a second then. Remember what Andrew Ryan says. If you do...
Hack security boots are friendly and will attack your enemies. Okay, that sounds good. Reveal tiles. Find pipe segments by revealing hidden tiles. Pick up pipes, pipes. Pick up pipes and swap them with other pipes to create a connected line. Oh, I remember that. Make a chain to the exit pipe. Guide on the flow metallic liquid to the exit pipe. This new circuit will rewire the machine for the side effects. Okay, like a minigame. Oh, what the hell? I'm already kind of... Oh, okay, I get it.
Finest? Finest? Hardly at all.
We saw one of them in action already, so yeah.
Keep away from my patients! Thank you, Are you there? The nurse doesn't like you, but I do. Like the sound of that. Oh, disease! Your disease! Hello?
I'll send the boy out to give you a look.
If you want to use the emergency access, you'll be needing Dr. Steinman's key. He's the one that runs this place. But I don't expect him to hand it to you out of the milk of human kindness. Steinman ain't that kind, and frankly, I'm not even sure he's still human.
Take out horrid stuff. But I'm keeping everything.
Dr. Steinman said he'd release me today. Ryan didn't come to see me since the New Year's attack, not once. But Dr. Steinman was very attentive. He told me that once the scar tissue was gone, he was gonna fix me right up, make me prettier than any girl I've ever seen. He's sweet, all right. And so interested in my case.
I wonder why this is. Okay, okay. Medical pavilion, and I guess we are near to the point where I stopped playing the game. I remember vaguely that I encountered the first boss, which is Dr. Steinman, I guess.
They're tuneful people, I'll grant you, but so lazy. You're worthless! You're nothing! Run! Wounded! I'm bleeding!
What the hell?
Come here now! Stop wasting my time, you horrid monster!
I couldn't use my gun. I can't use it.
I'm bleeding!
Wait a minute. Did I accidentally? Okay, I'm such a... Uh-oh.
It's my job winning, not his. I'm your parasite. Come here now! Stop wasting. Where are you going? How dare you! We can see you, you know. Go and run!
wasting my time.
The parasite is three things: free market, free will, and free man.
Oh, yeah. We can buy stuff now. I don't know if we need anything right now. I don't think so. I don't know. I can come back later if I have to.
You promised me pretty, Simon. You promised me pretty. Now look at me. Look at me.
They all complain about their
Simon's simple searching for a complex world. Simple answers of complex questions. It will always lead to success. We know that of centuries of human history. Okay, I need a boost. Try our new improved
Rhyme Health Unit. Safe, speedy, affordable.
You're free. As good as new. Okay, I want to do that. Right now, when can I do it?
You keep an eye peeled for Steinman. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him? Just follow the blood.
Oh yeah. About all. About all. Do no harm. Yeah.
bacteria are microscopic.
Adam presents new problems for the professional. As your tools improve, so do your standards. There was a time I was happy enough to take off a wart or two, or turn a real circus freak into something you can show in the daylight, but that was then, when we took what we got. But with Adam, the flesh becomes clay. What excuse do we have not to sculpt and sculpt and sculpt until the job is done?
That sounds really promising. I'm not gonna lie. I wanna be sculpted. I mean, not actually.
All them machines will short out right and proper if you hit them with electrolytes.
Oh yeah, the machines.
Clean it up! Clean it up!
I am beautiful, yes. Look at me. What could I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, I have been transformed. But is there not something better? What if now it is not my skill that fails me, but my imagination?
Yeah, I mean, they went super crazy with that potential Adam hold, and because there were literally no restrictions in applying what you can do with Adam, they yeah, decided to go all in, and yeah, Adam denies us any excuse for not being beautiful. So they were ready to pay any price. So I think for today's stream that's it. Wait a minute. Because we are already, it's at 10 p.m. where I live. So yeah, I talked much at the beginning of the stream, of course. It's a new episode, it's a new game that I started for the stream. But the next time we will continue, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know, because I talked so much today. And yeah, it will be much more straightforward playing the game, enjoying it. We actually go back to the chatting screen. And the game real quick. Okay, I hope you could enjoy the gameplay so far. And let me know if there's something that I should change about, for example, the lighting, or I mean the gamma, or the I don't know, the volume, or the even the like the difficulty of the game. I don't know. Just let me know what you think. And yeah, I'm happy to be back and playing this game and finally finish it. So yeah, we will see to it about I don't know, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So stay tuned and have a good one as always. Stay safe, and we see each other